I'm alive.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
How's it going? You're talking to nobody, mate. Nobody's watching.
What
There's
do
no
you
point
mean
in
nobody's
talking.
watching?
Nobody's watching it. Nobody's
Why
here.
not? No, usually there's people straight in.
Maybe they're too busy watching the game.
Oh, this is depressing.
Anyway, I just
isn't it?
realised I should have probably done with doing my hair. Hey everyone, it's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. Here I am with Henry Hotspur coming at you live for just a little chat, Pigcast podcast, Hen and the Pig Show, Pig and the Hen Show, should I say. Been getting a bit of stick for the name of the show, actually, mate. People are suggesting that we should call it the Pig and the Cock.
Oh, come on.
It's season one. You know, you're not a female hen.
mate.
You've got a cock. You are a cock. Why not call it the Pig and the Cock?
Tottenham Cockerel,
The
isn't it?
Tottenham Cockerel, yeah.
But nah, it's the hen, because my name's obviously Henry. It's Henry Hotspur, and I've always been
reckon
called
they
the hen
figured
as
that
my
one out.
nickname. The hen's always been my nickname anyway.
It has, yeah. It's
So
short
it's
for
kind
Henry,
of-
isn't it?
That's
So-
just how it is. Unless someone actually out there is going to give us some kind of broadcasting contract that says got to be called the fucking Pig and the Cock Show, I might go with it then if we talking money, lads. But other than that, no, fuck you. It's the hen.
Fair enough. So it remains the Pig and the Hen Show. Feeling pretty not with it at the moment, actually. Going to be honest with you. The cock's come round and woken me up, hasn't he? You know, I was having a nice nap.
Not the cock.
Oh,
We
sorry,
just
mate.
covered this.
Yeah, the hen, the female bird, has come round and woken me up during a nice slumber. I was having a nice nap, catching up on some Zeds. We don't say Z's, we're not Yanks. Catching up on some Zeds. Feeling good.
Who gives a fuck about you sleeping? Who
I give a fuck
cares?
about me sleeping because you've come round and you have ruined my night, mate.
Well, who
By
cares?
doing this,
Who
you know.
gives a
Okay,
fuck?
I may have committed to this earlier, but we're in 2018 now, mate. People phone ahead these days and get the approval, don't they, first? You don't just
2018.
turn up at somebody's gaff.
2018, who fucking sleeps at like 6 in the afternoon? Do you know what I mean? It's like, what is it? Blue Peter's over, time to go to bed, son. Fucking mug, I say.
Needed a little after dinner nap, mate. After dinner nap. Same thing happened actually in the for the Everton game. I watched the first half of the United Everton game, and then I fell asleep. That's why there was no match reaction for that. And the first 45 minutes, I must say, bored me to literally to sleep. So, but the second 45, obviously very good. Lingard's goal, Marshall playing great. Yeah, all that good stuff. So that's good anyway. But just wanted to give you an explanation as to why I feel a little bit gashtastic today.
Your insomnia and all your issues. And
Mate,
stuff.
calm down, mate.
Do people care about
Calm
that?
down, mate. We
Who
don't
cares
want
about that?
Nobody's playing doctors and nurses around here. I think you should leave.
You started it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Boo-hoo,
I
I'm
was
not
kidding.
feeling well.
Gungshi comments, Happy New Year, Pig and Cock.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well, Gunshi. Apologies, we haven't even said Happy New Year. We
Happy
are
New
in
Year to everybody, by the way.
2018.
Yeah, everybody who's tuning in right now, thank you very much for tuning in. Laura Hickman, Happy New Year. Ethan Gardarine, I think I messed that up. Big T comments, Henry, you are cute. Oh, you got a fan in Big T there,
Big
mate.
T.
Big T sounds like somebody you
Big
encountered
T.
once in prison.
Big-
He had a liking for you too.
Bit of big T's, always, you know, happy with a T.
You didn't go to prison, I just said. It looks like we're in a prison cell at the moment. This is actually my garage. Hence the dartboard with the cardboard there, you know. Pretty
I've been
lavish.
getting into our darts recently. Unlucky to Phil Taylor, the Power Taylor, the other day. If you're into your darts, obviously this is sort of sporting related, sports channel
Oh,
here.
crikey.
But unlucky to him, but fantastic career he's had, and obviously Rob Cross has just come from nowhere. Essentially, he won £7 last year off it, you know, does some pubbles. So it sounds like a shit prize, that, doesn't it?
Fair play
And
to
that
him.
just won the championship, 400 grand prize money.
Wow, that's insane. What a sport that is. Phil Taylor didn't start darts until he's 26. You could just be a complete out-of-shape mess, not do anything until you're 26 years of age. Just commit
You
for
see
a
how much
few
of an
years.
influence, how much of an impact that's had on us. Look, Gunchy, this is what we spent your money on, mate. Fuck the equipment. Darts,
Yeah,
mate,
got a
darts.
dartboard with professional dart players. You don't have to, as long as you're prepared to go to the pub or stand in front of a dartboard, drinking beers or whatever for X amount of hours a day, you've got yourselves a shot.
That's it. So, no, darts is the new thing. This is 2018. We're trendsetters, aren't we? It's about darts this year.
Too bad we're absolutely gash at darts at the moment, but we'll get better. You know, practice makes perfect. But you just couldn't start football at 26 years of age, could you? Gongshi high-end dartboard there.
That's it, yeah. Well, that's what you can get.
That's
with
what you
them-
can get for
with
£9.
them- With them dollars, then what at the Taiwanese dollars or whatever. That's what that buys you.
I
Son.
know, we've got cardboard backing. There's no need for a cupboard here. Cardboard backing and a £9 dartboard. Get in there, my son. Sports Direct. Thank you very much, Mike Ashley, you fat prick.
surely we've got to talk about football, haven't we? What's going on currently? Obviously, we're kind of
I don't really want to talk about football tonight, mate.
Surely it's important for you because if Chelsea win and United aren't second anymore.
Yeah.
And then you and all you United mugs out there.
Well, I hope for the draw then. I hope for the draw of the Chelsea loss, mate, of course.
Yeah, interesting.
You know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I hope Chelsea win because I hate Arsenal. It's got to be.
Harvey Barra comments, you are the best, Mr. Flying Pig. Thank you very much, pal. You're not too bad yourself. Heiko, Firestorm Tiger comments, I got my dad a dartboard for Christmas. You can't go wrong, can you? Bit of darts action. It's fun, you know? It's fun. You just
How
play.
much did you spend on that? And what sort of dartboard was it? That's what I want to know. Was it
a windmill? Was it a unicorn like this one? A unicorn?
Did you smell it? like David James smelt that ball once. Have you seen that clip? I saw a clip of this the other day.
I have, mate.
Where he just goes like he's snorting cocaine or something, and then it's just after sort of half orgasmic mouth face afterwards. It's incredible.
What are you trying to say? Like he just covered the ball in a little bit of cocaine?
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I think I have, mate.
It's ridiculous. He just proper just like gets his nose right on it, like he's smelling like underwear or something.
If it's a new
and then
football,
his facial expression.
You do smell nice, mate. You smelled a new football.
Well, that's what he was doing.
Nice, man. I like it. I like the smell of that.
He was doing.
It's almost like a plasticky, fake, leathery sort of.
There's a programme I've been watching, Football's Funniest Moments. I don't know if you've seen that. It's come up on my Now TV or whatever it is. So check that out. I like that.
And what's the funniest moment then, mate?
I don't know.
Robbie Fowler doing the old cocaine line.
There weren't any too many proper laugh out loud moments.
Oh, the Alex Ferguson, the balloon squash. That's got to be on there, mate. That's hilarious.
Well, it might be on another episode because there's different episodes, aren't there?
Fuck yeah.
Have you seen? What about Alan Pardew's dance? Have you seen that? That is horrific.
That is cringeworthy, yeah.
And when they mixed it with different tracks and that on YouTube. It's brilliant, isn't it?
I'll have to check them out. Sounds pretty decent. But yeah, just drinking me coffee at the moment. I've got a real hankering for a Coca-Cola right now. But don't have any of that. So I'm having a coffee. Wake me up a little bit after this bloke's come around and wake me up.
Well, that is caffeine, isn't it? That's what you're after. Just put a bit more sugar in
there.
Yeah,
I'm sort of the kind of guy that wakes up.
It's not cocaine, sorry, Coca-Cola.
Wakes up and drinks Coca-Cola. You know, I don't think that's a good idea. But over this festive period, I've drunk shitloads of Coca-Cola. But I have to say though, if it's not Coca-Cola and it's not Pepsi, then get the fuck out of there with that shit. Do you know what I mean?
Well, this is where I disagree. I mean, I'm very much of that mindset. I have been for a long, long time, right? And for the first time the other day, right? I actually, my missus bought some Freeway Coke from
Lidl.
From Lidl.
Pure filth.
Right? I actually think that's all right. That stuff.
Yeah.
I do when it's nice and cold. It's got a bit in the fridge. It's slightly less sweet. It's a little bit more easy to drink. Right. It almost tastes like Coke that you get at McDonald's or something after the ice is melted.
So it's like watered down Coke.
A little bit, but it's nice and refreshing.
So you love the taste of yak's piss, is basically what you're saying. Because that Freeway Cola is pure filth, mate. Don't even compare that to a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi. People have this. I'm be fair, but if you come at me with anything other than Coca-Cola and Pepsi, you could just jog on. Including you with your Freeway Cola, mate.
Freeway Cola's all right.
I don't reckon.
Genuinely. Aldi lemonade, 33p. I think that's all right. That stuff.
Nothing wrong with Lidl and Aldi. I'm just saying, you know.
Aldi's fake lilt's actually not too bad either. You like a bit of lilt. So
right, come on then, let's get onto this football bollocks then.
Let's have a look. So we're half-time Arsenal-Chelsea, 0-0. Let's look at some of the stats here. So, I mean, 6 shots to Arsenal, 8 for Chelsea. 2 shots on target from Arsenal, 1 from Chelsea. Sounds like the most exciting game of all time. Fuck me. And then, yeah, 58 possession Arsenal, 42% Chelsea. So it sounds like it could go either way. Probably a ball draw or 1-0.
Let's hope for a ball draw or 1-0 to Arsenal, I guess, at this stage, because we don't want Chelsea above us. That's a gutter. How did we manage to throw that gap away, mate? We had such a nice little gap there. Could have easily just taken this cushion into the new year. We've thrown it away, didn't we, like a bunch of melters. What's that about?
Well, let's talk about Everton the other day, because obviously you failed to do a match cast for when you win. People are going to start thinking you only care when you lose.
No, I just fell asleep at half time.
Don't you? You like the losses, I
Absolutely not. But the mind-numbing performance in the first 45 minutes literally sent me to sleep. I watched the first 45. I was eager to watch the game. Very interested to see what happened. I wasn't feeling too confident going into it because obviously Everton had a bit of resurgence under Allardyce. They got Rooney there. I was thinking he's lining up in the tunnel. Pogba captain in United and Rooney captain in Everton. Thinking, oh shit! I'd just love to have Wayne back, is what I was thinking in my head at the time, and that's a bit wrong. And there was a lot of times where he let me down, but for the majority of his career, he was the main man at Man United there. So, not feeling too good going into it. First 45 minutes I watched, and it bored me to tears. It was slow. We barely got at them. Everton had more chances, created more in the first half. We had a couple here and there, of course. But it was very disappointing, very slow and boring, and it sent me to sleep, quite frankly. Obviously, I was a little bit tired anyway. But
As you
come
always usually are.
come half time, I am fast asleep, and I didn't wake up again until like 10:30 in the evening. By which time it was far too late to do a sort of match reaction. So
Excuses.
3
He could have
hours
still
after,
got
do you know
on
what I
there.
mean?
God, she would have been listening.
He probably would over in Taiwan, mate, at that time, to be fair. But yeah, so didn't end up doing one, and United played well in the second half. Anthony Martial, sweet as a nut gov. Jesse Lingard, what a goal. Did you see Jesse Lingard's goal?
I didn't see it. No, I don't give a fuck about
It's
it.
great. It's like a lovely
United
jinking
goals.
run, and then he's just sort of got that half yard of space and sort of finesse shotted it into the top right-hand corner.
The thing is, what I can say about Lingard, even without seeing his goal, is he is something at your club this season. He is a very, very good player. It seems.
Jesse Winhard.
He needs to be.
Because he just wins
He
hard.
needs to be in the England setup. In some ways, he's got much better form than someone like Dele Alli and can play similar sort of role as well.
100%, mate,
So
yeah.
at the moment, for me, Lingard should be pretty much in the starting 11 for England.
Definitely. Based
that
on
sort of
form.
Without Lingard this season, I don't think he'd be in the top 4. I really think.
Well,
he
I
is
think
that-
perhaps somebody else
he
will
is
come in and
that-
do the business
He
instead,
has
but-
been that integral in terms of actually getting the results
No,
for
you're right.
this season, as much as any other player has been. What does that say about United at the moment, though? That is the issue. You are not coming on this channel and
Maybe-
saying, yes, we beat Everton 2-0, we're fucking amazing, because that just isn't the feeling at all. At all with United at the
I think
moment.
maybe it shows that Jose Mourinho knows what he's doing to a certain extent, you know, offering him a 100k a week contract.
It's
to
just
keep
funny,
him at
but
the
you
club.
could have easily not have
United
won that
fans-
game.
Yeah, but he came
And
on.
then you'd be shitting yourself. All of you United fans
Yeah.
out there would be thinking, fuck, we're not going to get top 4.
No.
Spurs are going to finish above us. It's going to be City, Chelsea, Liverpool,
We're
Spurs.
still too
Feeling that I've been feeling, potentially.
Yeah, we're still too inconsistent, but Jesse Lingard's not obviously going to be the reason whether we do that or not, finish top 4 or not. It's great that he's in there and actually scoring us the goals. The team's got to perform. You know, he has been the best performer for United over this last, 2 months. He sort of broke his way back into the side. He was playing a substitute role, and then Jesse's given him some starts, given him faith, and he has repaid that faith by putting in good performances and actually winning us games. Fair play to Jesse, because he's a bloke that at the start of the season I thought, 100k a week for that pigeon-faced little freaking Jesse Lingard, he's taking the piss. But he has come on leaps and bounds. He has been our match winner. He has been our best player. You can't argue with the input of Jesse Lingard. It's just been like you say. You just said it yourself. You're a Spurs fan, head of Dele Alli for England. He's played himself into that position. Now, if you're Paul Pogba or you're Romelu Lukaku and you're on double that money and you've cost shitloads of money to bring into the club, I mean, let's not forget Jesse Lingard is a product of United's academy, you know, here, which is great to see.
He's one of our
Which is great to
own.
see. Let's not forget that. So just the fact that he's doing the business, I'm proud of the lad. I think he has turned a corner. He's proved to me that he can be a good part of United's squad. Not only that, but an important part of the match-winning setup out there in the first 11. I think Jesse Lingard's got the ability. He's got the variation in his play. He's versatile. He can play all across that front line. And the other day against Everton, I mean, we played without a recognised striker. You know what I mean? We didn't even have a striker on the pitch. Martial, Lingard, and they did the business, mate. So I think Jesse's going to be great for United, but we've got to actually have other players coming in perform. That's what's disappointing. The likes of Pogba, the likes of Lukaku need to pull their finger out. It's a bit like Spurs, really. Spurs, you've got Harry Kane who's just doing the business, but like you say, Dele Alli, some of your other players at the moment, they're not really doing
To be
it.
fair
are they?
to him, he did score the other night, and he has popped up with a few goals. I think it's maybe 5 or 6 for him this season.
Poor by his standards.
You know,
that he
it
set
is
last
when
year.
when he got 20 plus last season, obviously. So, you know, but the thing is, he's young. He made such an impression last year. He's getting a lot of booing at the moment. A lot of, like, you know, people thinking that he likes to dive a little bit. He's just got a bit of a bad boy, even though he hasn't done anything bad boy off the field. It's almost like people are treating him like he's some kind of cocaine muncher. You know what I mean? Like smuggler sort of
John
person.
Jones or something.
You know, like John Joe Shelby or something. I'm joking. In fact, John Joe
Voldemort.
Shelby he's got such a good name, that John Joe Shelby.
It's a pretty cool name, yeah.
Quite
He could
a
be like a
joking name.
Bond villain or something. He just needs a
I
scar
think
and
Dele
a
Alli-
white fluffy cat. He could do the business. But just can I just say that, actually? John Joe Shelby? What a prick, mate. Something about that guy, I don't like him.
He stamps
Some
and that. He's a bit of a
Voldemort
stamper,
prick.
isn't he?
He's got a bad attitude.
There we
that
go,
guy.
another player that potentially gets the red cards in the cards quite often sometimes. But you know, Dele Alli, I hope he's going to be all right. I'm sure he will be.
Oh, I think he will be as well. I think class is permanent, you know. He's had a bad run. Get that out of the way now. and he can go on to be England's future again. You know, based on last year, you don't lose that quality. He was doing ridiculous things last year. You know, volleys from 30 yards out, just pinging in the back of the net. Unbelievable performances from him week in, week out. I rate him. I think he's a great player. But as you say right now, Jesse Lingard is better. If you're talking about potential, it's not even a comparison. Obviously, your guy is better. He's got more potential. He's younger. Jesse Lingard, it's funny because everybody looks at him and thinks he's a young lad.
Lingard is playing to the best, pretty much to the best of his ability, whereas Dele Alli's got a higher
He's
ceiling.
obviously not. He's got a higher ceiling. He's younger. He's got more potential. You know, Jesse Lingard's, what, 25 or something now? 24 at least? He's not even young anymore. So it's a good thing that at this time in his career, he's actually doing. If he'd continued to do this for another season, it'd be like, yeah, we don't have that potential anymore, mate. You're just too old, Jesse.
Do you know what I'd like to see from Lingard a bit more? I'd like to see a bit more arrogance. He just looks too nicey in the way he comes across in interviews, etc., etc. He's just such a nice lad. He needs to be a bit more of Zlatan. He needs to be a bit more. Yeah, I'm fucking scoring goals for United this season. I'm the fucking Mac Daddy. That's what I want to see from someone like him, because I think players need that sometimes.
I don't agree with that, mate.
I think players need that sometimes. Ronaldo's got it.
Yeah, certain players do, but if it's not in your personality, got it. If it's not in your personality,
to take yourself to that level. I mean, I always felt sorry for him when you were saying, well, you know, Lingard's 24, 25. Surely, why can't he go on to become something special? Why do we have to say that he can't?
It doesn't happen that often where a player does nothing until they're 25, and then from the ages of 26 to 32 becomes the best player in the world. Doesn't happen very often, mate. Look at Ronaldo, Messi. They're all prodigies when they're teenagers, you know. But you can certainly, that is the best years of your playing career.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't even start professional football until he was like 22.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, but then he started like a train. So you can't really say that. It's not a fair comparison. I can't really think of any examples where a player's taken until they're 25 to really get going, you know? There's not that many examples. But what I'm saying is, he is approaching the best years of his career. He needs to consistently do it week in, week out. He is doing that at the moment. And I'm just absolutely over the moon with Jesse Lingard. I love the bloke. Fair play to him. He's totally changed my opinion round on him. Because not long ago I was thinking, he's not worth 100k a week. He's not having the input out there. He's not doing it for us. Now, he's our best player, our best match winner at the moment. So fair play to him. That Portuguese Mr. Bean's done something right, getting the best out of Jesse anyway.
Yeah, very much so. Very much
right,
so.
What about your freaking Argentinian gnome?
Quickly talk about Tottenham. Obviously, we won 2-0 at Swansea the other night. Weather conditions apparently were torrential and horrific.
Apparently, what? You didn't watch the game, no? Having a go at me about missing the second half of the game? You're watching the fucking game.
Having a go about you watching it if you were listening properly.
Weather conditions apparently shit, aren't they? Apparently shit, aren't they?
I was having a go because you didn't do a match reaction.
Yeah, that's right. Because I was asleep, mate. What were you doing? Why did you miss the fucking game,
then? I was working.
You're working? Oh, yeah. You listened to the game, did you?
Yeah, I listened to the game, right? And apparently it was wet, you know, puddles, etc.
Oh, okay.
So that makes things
difficult, no, these professional footballers, don't make the pitch wet. Don't have them play football on a wet pitch.
Well, I'm sorry, mate. If you know anything about football, it does get to the stage where sometimes a match might have to be abandoned.
If you know anything about football, how many young youth football teams like the one I played in as a youngster play in torrential rain downpours on a muddy piece of mud?
You can't play properly when you got a waterlogged pitch.
You can play football, not any surface, mate. It's the same for everybody. That makes me laugh when people say that. You know, okay, it's obviously not optimum. It's not optimum.
It's not safe,
What are we talking about here? It's tsunami, mate, or a bit of rain.
It's not safe for, like, the tackles and that. There's more likely to be injuries and stuff. It gets to a stage where it's not safe for professional players.
Yeah, and the ball zips faster and it actually can make for a nicer, faster style of football. Yeah, it depends on the conditions, mate. You're talking about Premier League pitches here.
I'm not saying I don't know why you're having to go.
Speak while I speak, mate.
Why are you having to go?
You can speak while I speak, or you can let me finish my bit.
Then you just finish your shitty bit.
Listen, Premier League pitches, okay? We're talking about groundsmen getting paid shitloads of money, the best facilities, the best irrigation. It's not like the 1970s, mate, playing on a mud patch. We're playing on Premier League pitches here. Don't give me this rain bollocks. I hate that excuse. That's bullshit. You know, cold, wet, windy night in Stoke.
I wasn't trying to say that the game should have been abandoned. I was just mentioning the fact that there was a lot of water involved. That's all I said. That's all I said.
Why? Why is that a factor, mate? Didn't watch the game, but the weather was...
That would have affected the gameplay, you mug. Do you know what I mean? When it's proper wet, when it's waterlogged, the passing, everything, the tackling is affected. Of course it is.
Yeah, it is, but it's the same for everyone, so it's a moot point, my friend.
But it's it's worth mentioning, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Because
you
those
won.
are the conditions of the
But
game,
you
so
won.
maybe it's more difficult for both teams
You won,
to
though.
score. Yes, we did. I just wanted to mention a point. That's all I wanted to do. Okay.
I can
It's like
understand.
I'm having an argument with my missus
Mate,
here.
mate,
It's like, shut up, love. That's what happened. That's what I said. Get over it.
I can understand if you were talking like, oh yeah, we lost the game, and did you see the lads sliding around like it was freaking they're playing ice hockey? It's a joke, but no, it's just it was a bit wet and
Let's
windy,
move on
but we won the
anyway.
fucking game.
Let's get to the point.
Let's not talk about the weather in future anymore, mate.
Trying
Okay?
to get to the point I was trying to make, okay? So obviously, Harry Kane doesn't start, rested, okay? Because we've got West Ham tomorrow
Right,
evening.
yeah.
Llorente starts, obviously, against his former club, Swansea. Scores an offside goal. So that's a bit of luck for Tottenham there, okay? Behind Llorente, this is what was interesting because we played... We had a four-man defence. We had Dyer just in front of those. And then we had four behind Llorente. And those four were Son Heung-min, right? Dele Alli.
So was this a 4-1-4-1? Did you say? Sorry.
Yeah, basically a 4-1-4-1
Right, yeah.
kind of thing. So Dele Alli, Christian Eriksen, Son Heung-min, and Eric Lamela. And it's kind of, those are our kind of four flair players. Yeah?
Yeah.
Those are four, not including Harry Kane. Those are our four sort of players. And yeah, what's your opinion of those players?
Right. Okay. So I think Lamella's the worst out of the lot.
Unproven at the
Just
moment.
straight away, I'm going to
But
say he's the
He was
worst.
playing okay before he got injured. He was
Yeah,
starting
no,
to play
he's
a bit better,
decent,
wasn't
mate.
he?
He's decent, but he's a bit lame, Ella, isn't
Sure,
he?
yeah,
I think he's a bit
okay.
lame. Christian
You say
Eriksen.
you've seen enough of him to make that sort of
Yeah, I
statement.
do.
You
Yeah.
watched him a
Oh
bit,
yeah, I
haven't
do.
you?
I've
When
seen
did you
enough
ever
of
watch
that
Tottenham play?
Well, unfortunately, when they play against Man United, then he's dog turd shite, mate. But but Christian Eriksen is the most coveted player for me, which is probably a surprise. People think maybe Dele Alli, even Harry Kane. Harry Kane, yeah.
We're not including
No,
Harry
we're not
Kane.
including Harry. We're not including Harry.
Son.
Son. Right, out of those players, as a Man United fan, I'd rather see Christian Eriksen come to the club out of those players because I think he's the most
Rather than
creative.
Son.
I think he's the biggest threat from set pieces, free kicks, all that sort of stuff. I think he's the most
Do you
influential
not think
player
Son
you've
will
got.
be like another Park Ji-sung for United?
Yeah, potentially. He is that sort of dogged player, isn't he? You could just save him and unleash him in the big games against the top teams when you need somebody who's just going to nip at people's ankles for the entirety of the game. But in terms of technical ability, he's not up there with Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen, much better technician, striker of the ball, passer of the ball, all that sort of thing. Son Min is good and he gets good assists and he scores goals. He's a better goal scorer than Christian Eriksen, to be fair. But just out of those players, I would say that Christian Eriksen is the best.
Okay.
And then Dele Alli would have to be second, but he's got the future,
And then Son third.
potential. Son third, but it's not said. That's no dig to Son. I think.
United, Aaron said that you'd signed Son, Eriksen, and Ali. Would you be happy with that?
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
I bet you would. I bet you would.
Just take your best players and leave you with the shite that you mostly have. You know, that's what we need to do. Harry Kane's coming to United in the summer anyway, so.
And you think all those three players that we just mentioned that you would take would be able to break into the first team potentially?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
But what
So
I would
Son
say,
could be getting in instead of Martial and stuff like that. Is what you're
I
saying.
mean, it's unlikely given the choice out of Rashford, Martial, Lingard. I'd rather play those players instead of Son. So it'd be harder for him to break into it. But he's still a good player.
Would Eriksen get straight in your first 11?
I would actually
But at the
bang
moment,
Eriksen
but
straight in
Eriksen's
there.
been in bad form though.
Yeah, okay, like I said about 100 times before on this fucking podcast, form is temporary, class is permanent.
Eriksen would
He's
get
a
straight
much
in, but Ali
classier
wouldn't.
player.
Ali wouldn't.
Yeah, he maybe would. I think maybe
Maybe
he would.
would.
It's hard to say because you've got to think who's going to leave Manchester United starting 11 then. But if you're going on form this season, Rashford can sit out. He can be a sub. He's not done quite enough to convince me that he should be starting. Martial, he was great the other night. He's been great in spits and spurts, but consistency-wise, he's not fantastic consistency-wise, But Dele Alli, on the other hand, based on last season anyway, not this season so much, but Christian Eriksen, to me, is one of the most consistent players in the league. I know you say he's having a bit of a poor run at the moment.
Very much
by
so.
his standards.
Well, certainly since a donation in the house. How much is it? 51? Oh no, it's
1,000
1,000.
Taiwanese
$1,000's a lot.
That's a
It's
shitload,
not more
isn't
than
it?
he usually gives
Gum
us.
shit, what are you doing, pal?
What
What
are
are
you
you
doing,
doing,
mate?
nutter?
He wants us to get a better dartboard.
Are you minted or something? You just spent us 1,000 Taiwanese dollars.
He wants another dartboard.
You want us to get a win, Mal? Thank you very much for that, Gunshi, though.
We
Seriously.
could sign this one and send.
We could do, yeah. Maybe you could send a pair of your worn underpants, mate, if he's that into you.
David
I wouldn't
James
put it
it.
past you.
David James it.
Anyway, no, thank you very much. I'm going to read his comment out now. No interruptions, please, mate. He says, Gungshi says, Happy New Year, lads. Use this for Holston Pills, higher quality cardboard or whatever you like. Happy to support and be part of your channel. You fucking legend, Gungshi. Thank you so much, mate.
Well.
That's so nice of you, you know.
Isn't it?
That's a reasonable amount of dollar there. That's not like 2p or something, even though it's time. Hang on. Right, we're live again now. Sorry, my mate just phoned me. He's outside. I forgot. I've got somebody else supposed to be coming over tonight for a freaking darts night. So we've had a mayor here. But anyway, let me get back to Gunshi's comment here. He sent me some actual money there via a super chat, which is a way people can support people's YouTube channels. And that is absolutely awesome that you've done that, mate. Thank you very much. I will put that money to good use. Maybe Holston Pills, some better equipment, something we can improve the quality and also the quantity of this podcast. You know, me and Henry enjoy doing these things. We want to make it a regular thing. We want to do them every single Wednesday night like this, around about this sort of time. But also, you know, more regularly when we can. You're right, mate. How's it going? Sorry, my friend Jay's just turned up here. Sorry about that. Pavan,
Bournemouth Cherries fan,
yeah. Got a comment here from Pavan there. He says, Pig, did you hear about Logan Paul? I did. For anybody who doesn't know, Logan Paul is a YouTuber. Yeah, he's got like 15 million subscribers or whatever. And the other day he made a vlog where he went into the forest in, I think it was Japan or somewhere like that, Korea. What are those Asian countries?
Yeah.
Japan was
Get
it,
it
yeah.
right.
Oh, you
Why
know about this
why
as
have
well,
we
yeah?
really got this undercurrent of just like the Asian kind of
Because I couldn't remember on my head. I didn't want to offend anyone.
ignorance, isn't it?
But-
Asian ignorance.
But in doing so, I did offend somebody, you.
You already
so I apologise
have,
for that,
yeah.
made. I apologise, right? But he basically
Japanese
made
forest,
a
yeah?
vlog where he's like filmed a person who had committed suicide hanging from a tree. And he just filmed it and he stood there, he's sort of laughing and shit. And basically,
I
who does
personally
that?
haven't seen it because I wouldn't really want to.
No, I haven't seen it,
right?
no.
But from what I've heard, I think it's just more the reaction. It's like if we were in a Japanese forest, me and you, and we saw a dead person, the way I react would be like, fucking hell.
Well, I wouldn't film the body for a start because
I'd
I
be
have more
shocked.
respect for that person.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
if we did film it, I think we'd regret it the same
We
way
wouldn't
he
film
has.
it, mate.
But I don't think we'd react, and I wouldn't be laughing about it. Why would you laugh about it?
I know, it's sickening. What are you going to do? We might as well have climbed up the tree and taken a freaking selfie with it.
I know. I'd be sketching that, thinking maybe that guy's just been killed or something. Like someone's still out and fucking after me. I'd
Either
be
way,
getting
if-
out of
if-
that
if
woods,
somebody's
mate.
that
I'd be
depressed-
getting out of that forest.
If somebody's that depressed that they've gone up to a tree and hung themselves, I don't think anybody should be making fucking YouTube vlog videos
Definitely
showing their
not.
hanging lifeless body hanging from a fucking tree and laughing about it. This guy, personally, I think he should line up and he should have every one of his 50 million subscribers take a long, hard swipe at his bollocks. That's the only way he can make this right. That's the only way he can make it right. He's had an absolute mare.
Long, hard swipe at his bollocks. What does that mean?
Well, you make the decision, mate. You can have a swipe at his bollocks. You could, scratch it at his bollocks. You could elbow his bollocks. You could knee his
Why are
bollocks.
you talking about attacking his bollocks?
That's what I'm
I thought
saying.
you meant
That's the only
tell
way
him
he
to
can make it right.
unsubscribe. But you're talking about like
Well, I mean, I don't know what's happened with his subscribers.
your attacks.
Maybe they have unsubscribed from his channel since that would happen. I was never subscribed to the prick anyway. But if you were subscribed to him...
I never liked him. Yeah, I already
Do you know
knew
what,
he
though?
was the twat.
No, do you know what, though? I never actually knew who he was, mate, up until this. So it's actually probably increased his profile. He's obviously a pretty big deal on YouTube.
Oh,
He's got 15 million
$1
subscribers.
from the Alex.
Alex Ryan.
Alex.
Thank you very much.
Thank
He just
you
sent us
very much.
$1 US. You absolute legend. Thank you very much, pal. But yeah,
Another
Logan
day,
Paul.
another dollar.
Did you see Aaron Paul rinsing him? Breaking Bad Aaron Paul.
I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah,
What's
he tweeted at him saying basically you're a disgusting, vile person to Logan Paul, and I thought, oh, bit of sibling rivalry on the go here. Is there? They're not related. No,
He
they've got
has
the same surname.
apologised, in fairness to him. I don't like just suddenly saying, yeah, what a twat, proper. Do you know what I mean?
People make mistakes, right?
been a mistake,
People
innit?
make mistakes. But he has filmed himself laughing at somebody who's committed suicide. It's pretty hard to come back from that one, mate.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, isn't it?
You are clearly a twat if you're doing that. People do make mistakes, but you're a fucking dick.
That's it, even Dapper Laugh's never done that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just a bit of
Yeah,
racism and sexism from him. That's acceptable.
That's it.
But
yeah.
film yourself with
It's
dead
not like
body.
Dapper's there with a dead lady going, she knows. Is it? Do you know what I mean?
No, exactly.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was a pretty intense answer there for your question. Thank you very much for your question there, mate. Become the Teapot asks a question to you, Henry. Henry, where's the uploads, mate?
Because I'm just thick, innit? I don't know how to upload. I mean, I'm basically lazy. I just can't bother. I'm too busy. My friend, what's his name again?
Become the teapot, like Bruce Lee, you know.
And they
become the teapot.
Family man, not going to go into my personal life, but basically, I just don't get that much free time. You're lucky that we do these videos as it is. I should be out living my life, not sat in some
garage,
cell with a dartboard.
That's
Do you know what I mean? What does that say about me? Oh.
Wearing your mustard tops, mate.
Mustard tops. You've got to rep the colours. Life's short, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just wearing boring.
Oh, so you've got to wear mustard colours because life's short?
Yeah, just more flamboyancy. That's what it's about.
You're peacocking, are you?
Yeah,
You're peacocking.
Peacock with the mustard.
Oh, good one. Sylvia Mar comments, hi from Iceland, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, my Icelandic friend. We've got a few Icelandic subscribers, actually, from when England beat Iceland, unfortunately. Stephen Zevon comments, lazy/busy/don't know how. Which is all of those. He's basically a lazy and busy and just thick twat. Do you know what I mean?
Well, basically, I'm busy with my working life, but then when I'm chilling, I'm lazy. That's what it is, I guess. A lot of people like that. I work hard, but I play lazy. Yeah?
Don't work hard, play hard. Work hard, play lazy.
That's it. A lot of people do that, though, don't they? So they put their feet up, have a bath, FIFA, Call of Duty, whatever it is, they're playing lazy, aren't they? They're not doing fuck all apart from using their thumbs, isn't it? Yeah. Basically.
Become the Teapot comments again and says, I can't believe you actually know where Become the Teapot is from. Come on, my friend. You're talking about the Flying Pig here, mate. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. Bruce Lee is one of my ultimate icons of all time.
Absolute legend.
You know, of course I know, be water, my friend. You can put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You can put water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Fucking be water, my friend. Water's soft, but it can penetrate rock. Don't come at me with this schoolboy stuff, but no. Great name. You've got a great name there, pal. Thank you very much.
Loving your knowledge there, weren't you? Oh,
that's it. I was proud of that knowledge. I was proud of that knowledge.
So, we're in the second half anyway.
Update on the game here.
55 minutes. Nothing really going on from what I can see. Obviously, I'm literally just looking at what my phone says in terms of scores and stats, so you could do the same. But, yeah, we're 56 minutes in. Looks like Chelsea have had a few more shots now. 12 shots, 3 on target. Arsenal still with more possession. A few yellow cards, 2 to Arsenal, 1 to Chelsea. Nothing interesting at all going on, really, is there?
Hey, Gungshi comments and says, Henry, you are slap the hand material now, according to the comment above. Somebody's commenting says they're slapping the hand to you, which I can only assume means masturbating.
What does that mean? Who's slapping the
T3 Triple D says, I just slapped the ham to Henry.
The mustard ham? Yeah, a ham with a hint of mustard. Very festive. I like it. I like it.
Oi, Jay, mate, do you want to get in on this video, mate? No, sorry, we just got a mate over here watching us. It feels like we're on some sort of a...
He's scared someone's going
TV
to
show
slap the ham to him, innit?
Nice one, Ghosty. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Kyle Fury, how's it going? My moderator from another mother. He says, can't wait until this game finishes 0-0. I sort of hope it does, or I hope Arsenal even go on and get the victory, because obviously we don't want Chelsea taking us over. That would be a bit of a nightmare if that happened. It happened the other day. United went and beat Everton. We don't want it to get away from us. We've got to be secure in that second spot. Let's be realistic now. As long as we get top 4 come end of the season, now City run away with it. There's no chance of challenging for the title. As long as we get top 4 and maybe have a run in the Champions League, we'll be reasonably happy this season, won't we? Which is a bit of a weird thing to say as a United fan, because you should always be like, we need to win as many things as possible. Oh, sorry, a bit of gas there. But the way things go, the way things are going at the moment with City just running away from it, you have to give them all the credit. You've got to say, we're basically playing for second place now. Alex Rudd comments, says, choke the hen, slap the pig. People at home choking the hen and slapping the pig. I don't want to know nothing about that, my friends.
It's interesting you're saying that you'd be happy that United just finished top 4. So
I know.
You're not going with you're expecting or demanding second anymore. You think that the competition's there for that you'd be happy with the top 4.
Did you not listen to anything I said, mate?
I did.
I said we want to be secure in that second spot. We're basically playing for second.
But you said that after saying you'd be happy with the top 4 spot.
Well, top 4. It makes no difference, does it?
Which one is it then? Second or top 4?
This is Tottenham Hotspur mentality coming out again now.
No, it's not.
It is. You're talking about
Tottenham.
It doesn't really make a difference. If you finish, where did you finish last season, mate?
Third.
Right. Okay.
Second.
What did you win? You finished second last season. What did you win?
Nothing.
Right. United. Where did we finish last season?
5th.
Fifth, fourth, well, I can't remember now.
Fifth, wasn't
right?
it?
Yeah, I think it was fifth. But
Yeah.
guess what? We won the Europa League
Yeah.
and the League Cup
Yeah.
and the Community Shield.
Yeah, who gives
So
a
we
fuck about
won
Community
3
Shield?
things, right?
Yeah.
And we got the same goal as what you achieved, which was Champions League
But why are
qualification.
we,
for
I'm
next
not
season.
trying to compare.
So why the fuck does it
why
really
are you sat
matter?
here comparing Manchester United to Tottenham?
I
That's
shouldn't,
not
should
what
I?
was trying to
You
do
couldn't
it.
compare. It's like comparing sand and chalk. One is
What
the
have you-
biggest traditional, historically
I'm not
successful
trying-
club in the country, and the other are a bunch of mugs with the most unambitious fans I've ever seen in the whole world. All they give a shit about
So
is
what
challenging
you're
for
saying is
top 4.
because of the way that I articulated my question to you in terms of why you went from happy with top 4 to second place. Which one is it? You just
Yeah.
have to mug
Not
Tottenham
happy-
off.
not happy with
That's
you
how
pulling
you
me up on
react,
that, mate.
like some kind of bully.
Not happy with you pulling me up on that, mate. You deserve to be put in your place. So I felt
Oh,
as a Tottenham fan,
Whatever, mate.
saying
Shut
United
up.
wouldn't be happy with second. I'm saying that's all we can really play for at the moment. But you know, top
Anyway,
4 we'd
to be
be
honest,
happy
there's
with,
more-
wouldn't we?
Let's be honest. It's United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, and Arsenal in a fight for top 4 places. That's simple as that. That's what's going on, and let's you know, to be continued on that. I mean, what interests me more is what's going on at the bottom of the table, because I think it's absolutely fascinating this year. It's getting more and more intense. The amount of teams that are now basically anyone from Watford down is in a relegation fight, essentially.
Hey, are Bournemouth back up to 15th now, are they?
Bournemouth are
Mental.
indeed on 15th, 21 points. So,
So only 1 point above the drop, though. You got anything to say about that, Jay? You don't have to come on camera, mate, but just voice your opinion, man.
There's a lot.
AFC Bournemouth, how you doing?
Yeah, there's a lot of teams below us. There's a few teams above us. Just one point above us, equal points above us. There's a lot of teams above us.
so anything can happen. It's
Anything can
game on
happen.
game at the
Are you
moment.
still happy with where you lie at the moment in the league?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
But-
still
but
you can
I'm
still be
only
safe,
happy-
can you?
I'm only happy because we were in the relegation zone.
Yeah.
If you'd said to me at the start of the season, would you be happy there? I'll say no. But
Yeah.
only because we finished in the top 10 last season.
That's true, yeah. Finished 9th, didn't you? Or 10th? 9th or 10th?
Joint 10th.
Ninth.
Joint 10th.
There's no such thing as joint 10th,
No,
is
but
there?
equal on points. Equal on points. go
Right,
on.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
think.
I thought you finished 9th.
We might have finished ninth. I can't remember.
But anyway, either way, yeah, they've had a bit of a mess, but they could, with the teams where they are, like you say, it's a bit of a clusterfuck at the
It's
bottom
crazy.
of the table
Basically,
there.
got Swansea and
They
West
could
Brom
finish
on
10th.
16, and then it's Stoke 20, Southampton 20, West Ham 21, Bournemouth 21, Palace 22, Newcastle 22, Brighton 23, Huddersfield 24, Watford 25. So I'd say anyone from Watford down there could potentially be going down. Get
I like that,
distracted
mate.
off camera here by someone that wants to use a device that I don't have.
Oh, you prick.
So, what I wanted to mention is the other day when I was asking you, right? I was asking you the question: which 3 teams are going down? I need a prediction.
sake.
I need a prediction.
Why are
for
you so eager to
Because
get this
this is what
prediction?
people want to know. That we've got like
This
we've
is
got 10
okay,
teams
right.
there that any
This is
3
my
of those 10
prediction.
teams could
This
go
is my
down.
prediction.
People
Anybody
wanna know-
between 20th and 12th can go down, mate, at this stage.
Yeah, but people
It's
want
that
to
close.
know
It's that
what
close.
your feelings are.
Right, well,
about
I
which
think-
teams you think are not going to make
the
it
only-
this
the
season.
only
And I think
team-
it's interesting for you to talk
Oh,
about.
for
So
fuck's
this is
sake.
what people want to discuss. So why are you not willing to discuss it?
I am
Pisses
willing to
me
discuss
off.
it. The only team I think is definitely going down is Swansea. That's it. Everyone else are fighting for the rest of the spaces. I think Swansea is shit. at the
Swansea won
moment.
the other day.
Yeah, I don't care if
Fair
they
enough,
won.
they're bottom.
But
They're on
still
16
shit,
joint
mate.
with West Brom.
They're terrible.
So you don't think West Brom are going to go down then?
I don't think they're any more likely to go down than Bournemouth.
Why
or-
not? They're 4 points behind Stoke.
Because it's only 4 points. 4 points is nothing. There's
It's
over
still
half the
something.
rest
Well,
of the
then
season there.
mathematically, they're
Like
still
we
more
were
likely
saying,
to go down as Stoke.
Bournemouth-
Then, if you're saying they're just as likely to go down as Stoke, then they, you know, but mathematically they're on less now. So you should surely, by that maths, you should be saying West Brom then.
It's a totally interchangeable question, mate. Anything can happen. Anybody can finish higher up the table. Anybody can finish lower at the state. I'm not comfortable making a prediction
Well,
just for the sake of making
You
a
know,
prediction.
Mystic Meg over here, or retired Mystic Meg, or whatever. Fuck
Right,
that
okay,
shit.
Tottenham finishing second from
I
bottom,
said,
then.
I said the other day, right, Swansea to go down, West Brom to go down, and
Why are you so obsessed
And-
with choosing who's being relegated? Have you got a bet
because
on
I
this
think
or
it's
something?
interesting. No,
Got
I
a fucking
don't.
bet on
No,
this?
I don't.
Trying to get
It's-
feedback
no,
from the subscribers.
because I think it's interesting to talk about this is the interesting part of football at the moment. You've got so many teams there fighting to stay in.
Right.
You know, it's massive.
Okay.
It interests me.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
interested in football. What
That's
sort of
fine.
football fan are you? This is what people want to talk about. So, I'm sure
Right,
there's people out there that want to talk
you-
about this.
You've got to out me then, Henry.
Right.
I'm going to give you my prediction now.
Oh,
Okay, my
fucking hell.
genuine
So
prediction.
I was going to start talking, and now
Okay, no,
he
you've got
wants
my
to
genuine
talk.
prediction, mate. Ready? This is my genuine prediction. David Moyes is manager of West Ham, so I'm choosing them.
To go down.
Yeah.
What? Because you think he's shit?
Because I
Or
think he's
you
shit.
like him?
Because I think he's shit.
You
right?
think he's shit? Okay.
He's done
Right,
okay since
okay.
then, but I think he's shit.
Okay.
Look
I
what he did
disagree
last
with you.
season.
I
That's fine. I thought you would.
fundamentally disagree with
Thought you would. You know. But to me, he will always be that ginger freaking goblin cave dweller and shouldn't be
mucking
managing
him off
a
isn't
local
gonna-
supermarket, let
doesn't
alone
mean
a
he's a shit
football club.
manager.
He does mean a shit manager. Did you see Sunderland last year, mate? Did you see
That's
Sunderland
different.
last
You
year?
didn't see Sunderland this year. Do you know what I mean? You can't blame Moyes
Listen,
for that. They're
you can't blame
they're
Moyes.
basically
He went
rock
into the
bottom
biggest club in the-
championship right now.
The biggest club in Europe, or one of turned them into a shithouse mid-table side, all right, within 6 months.
There's more
You've got
to it
Sunderland
than
that
Moyes.
relegated with unbelievable record stats,
You
almost. You know?
can't just blame Moyes for it.
I just think he's shit. Right, just listen to me. Stop fucking berating my choices. These are my selections.
Alright,
You
just
asked me
hurry
for
up
a
with it. I
fucking
just want to
thing.
hear 3 teams. That's it.
Stoke and Swansea. Right, moving on.
Stoke and Swansea.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Those are my predictions. No need to analyse it. Let's
Right,
move on,
well,
mate.
no, what I wanted to say is the other day on the last podcast, right, I said the teams for me to go down, Swansea, West Brom and Southampton. Right, guess what?
Oh, well, you must be right then, mate.
Swansea lost yesterday, okay? West Brom lost to West Ham, right? A massive 6-pointer. Just goes to
Right,
show
yeah.
Moyes has got more kahunas than Alan Pardew. Simple as that.
Yeah,
right?
well, that's not saying much, is it, Alan Pardew?
Massive
Of
win
course
for
what
West
no good
Ham.
is.
3
Well,
points for
that's
West
what I mean.
Ham, right? And also, and Newcastle also won the other day, which is a massive game for them. And sorry, Palace won as well. So all the teams that I'm saying are winning are going to stay up 1 the other day.
Okay, so based on one fucking game week, you're nailing your picks to the flag, are you?
all these
That's bullshit, mate.
it's-
What's going to happen
they're
next week?
massive games.
They're down there for a reason, mate. It's totally pointless.
I
talking about
think
this.
that you just forget about the experience managers have. This is what pisses me off about you. Because
You've forgotten about the experience
I
managers
look
have.
at
You said
people-
David Moyes is a good manager.
He is.
What has he done over the last 3 years? Just wait a second. Don't speak, mate. He did okay at Everton, yeah? Right? Did good. Always got them consistently up there, 6th in the league. Very good at Everton. You can't fault him. Right? Then he went to United. Had one of the best teams in the league and turned them into a
I
mid-table
don't think
atrocity.
he just-
Shut up for a second here, mate. Then he got sacked. Then he went to Real Suck Off Your Dad in the freaking La Liga, right? Got sacked. I think he got them relegated as well. You know, classic David Moyes here. Then he goes and gets the Sunderland job back in the Premier League. Let's see what he can do. It's history. That's David Moyes.
I don't think-
That's recent
okay.
history. You're going on form. Look at his form over the last 3 years. It's an atrocity, mate. Stop defending him.
Going to Spain.
What have you got invested in David?
Going to Spain can be difficult. Look at Gary Neville, another person that you think some sort of fucking legend.
No, he is a legend,
right?
but he's not a manager legend.
Yeah, but you said
Where's
Ryan
his-
Giggs for the United job.
No,
Yeah,
it
fucking
wasn't.
ex-player
No, it
that's
wasn't.
got no management
No, it wasn't. I was
experience at all.
saying Ryan Giggs for the
What's
Swansea job.
job then?
A Welsh
so,
person.
Yeah, so basically, you know, Neville went to Spain and did shit, right? What I'm saying is a lot of managers.
He's not a
go-
manager. That's his first managerial post.
Okay.
It's a bit different to David Moyes, who's had 20 years in management, the last 4 of which have
Doesn't
been
matter. It's
Joe.
easy to go to Spain and just do shit, right? I think that can happen, right? Sometimes it's difficult with the language
You're a fucking
barriers,
calamity,
etc.,
mate.
etc.
You're a calamity.
It's difficult, right? Sunderland. They were
Apparently
gonna
it's
go down
1-1 in the
anyway.
game, by the
Nothing
way,
you can do with
mate.
Sunderland.
Thank you very much for keeping us up to date on the
Because
game.
we're talking about David Moyes, right?
Arsenal
United,
won, Chelsea
I don't
won.
think he did bad at United. Anyone that walked into that job after Ferguson would have done shit.
Yeah, but I think
Moyes
he
did-
would have done shitter than anyone else, mate. How can you go from, winning the league to where we were overnight? Just like
You can
that.
see that he's
Do
had
you
an
think
impact
Jose
on
would
his
have done
game
that if
since
he'd
he's
have come
come
in
in?
at that stage? Do you think Jose would have finished 7th with them?
I think Moyes is a man on a
No.
mission now. After these bad things that have happened to him in his management career, I think it's made him a better manager now. I think he is a good manager. He is determined to prove to the world, to show the world the sort of man that he is.
I think he was lucky at Everton, mate. I'm going to be honest with you. He had a great club set up there, good youth set up, good players coming through. Always a good squad they had. You can say, yeah, he's bought some of these players, and he did. Fair play to him. But Everton are just a big club. Anybody managing Everton should be looking at finish 6th or 7th every season. Just the sort of club Everton are. They're a big club. He did well with them, but the years after that, he proved what a ginger goblin he is. And you're defending him. Fair play to you. There's a lot of shit managers down there. I think Alan Pardew's an absolute joke of a manager as well.
I don't rate Pardew.
But you're on about Ryan Giggs. Ryan Giggs. He's never been a manager. Gary Neville never been a manager. You can't. They haven't got the experience.
That's why they shouldn't be getting jobs
Well,
then.
why does Zinedine Zidane get the job at Real Madrid then? He'd never had any experience. He went
Because
straight in there and he was a success.
he nuts
Why did
people
Pep
in the
Guardiola?
chest, that's why.
Why did Pep Guardiola get the job as Barcelona manager when he'd never had any managerial experience? He was a top quality player though. He knows all about the game. He goes in there. Guess what? Best manager in the fucking world.
Sure.
You don't give Geezy these opportunities. I'm not saying give him a Man United. That's where you misunderstand me, mate. I'm saying give him a Premier League club who are struggling down at the bottom of the table and see what the fuck he can do. A Swansea City. What's wrong with that? He doesn't have to go in League One and manage these players that he has, no connection with, who don't understand the game to as high ability as he does. Why do that?
Roy Hodgson, good manager, yeah?
No, I don't think Roy Hodgson's a good manager.
Made a big difference to Palace.
Oh my fucking
Brilliant
God.
since he come in. Palace were going down. They've been written off.
Jay,
Hodgson's come
is
in.
Roy
they're
Hodgson a
like
good manager?
mid-table now.
No, he said no.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, Roy
Have you not
Hodgson.
seen what he's done to Crystal
he
Palace
was
since he's come in?
Yeah, he got to
Have
the
you not
Europa
seen
League
what
final.
he's doing with Crystal Palace at the moment? Is anyone? Are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching it, mate.
Watching what's going
Yeah,
on?
I'm
in
watching what's
football
going
at the
on.
moment,
Big
right?
deal. He should be. They've got a good squad, Crystal
Yeah,
Palace.
Yes, they have got a
Crystal
good.
Palace got an amazing
They
squad.
have got a good
They
squad,
have.
but that doesn't automatically
It
mean
doesn't.
that they're going
It
to
doesn't,
do
but
well.
you think
Especially
somebody-
when they lost their first 4 games under Frank de Boer, gets the sack.
It's not all down to the manager, is it?
No, it's not all down to the manager. Plus, you would think somebody with his experience, who's been a fucking manager of the national team of England, which is a pretty big job, should be able to steady the ship at Crystal fucking Palace. And okay, he did a great job when he was at Fulham. He got them to the Europa League final. But come on, look at the drab football England played. Look at how poor we were. And he's a
Fulham
good
in the
fucking
past,
manager.
he is a
He's a
good
dog
manager.
shit manager,
He's a
mate.
good manager. Rafa Benitez, another great manager. That's why I said those 3 teams to stay up. Jay agrees with
No, well, yeah,
with that.
people rate that.
Benitez is a great. He's Champions League winner.
You
do know
can't
what I mean?
deny that. I'll give you Benitez because I don't like him because I don't think he's that great. But he's won the Champions League and he's won La Liga with Valencia. Amazing achievements. Can't argue with that. Fair play to him.
You said
You can have that
you
one.
said Stoke to go down, yeah?
JS1 Media comments and says the hen chat's a lot of crap.
Thank you.
Just had to read that one.
Stoke, right? Mark Hughes,
Yeah,
do
mate.
you think he needs to be sacked or not?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Who
actually.
else, Mark? What are you doing over there?
Never you mind, mate. Just fucking speak, all right? Speaking to the camera.
Do you think Mark Hughes needs to be sacked or not?
I'm back.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think they're stagnating a little bit. They're not getting the results, are they? I'd probably make the decision and get rid of him. But I think he's, if you're talking about changing the style of Stoke City, it's no easy task, is it? He's come in there. He has got them playing better, attractive football, but they're not getting the results. So maybe time for him to move on. It's not like he's just had a short spell. He's had quite a while now to do the job. So I'm sorry, Sparky.
Potentially time to move on, isn't
Potentially
it?
time to move on.
Pullis to go back? They wouldn't want it, would they? They wouldn't
The
want it.
fans don't want him. It was a shit style of football. It was effective.
But do you not think Pullis is amazing at teaching players how to play off the ball when they don't have the ball?
Oh, yeah.
He knows that,
Organisation-wise,
but he doesn't have a
100%.
clue when it comes to saying how to actually play with the football, does he? That's his issue.
And that's why I'm saying Ryan Giggs should be a
fans-
manager because he does know what to do in that situation. Anyway, I think we should wrap this up now, actually, Henry, because we're being a bit antisocial here. We've got to get on with our darts evening. Do you know what I mean?
So what's the current?
Let's have a look at the current score here, mate.
Oh, geez, shit in here, mate.
Yeah, hopefully this video's not been absolutely gashtastic on the internet. Didn't think about that. We're basically in a cell here, so probably signal's not very good. People are saying it's 1-1 in the game anyway.
It's not even coming up on my phone.
Mate, why are you in private browsing as default? What have you been
I
looking at
always just
before
have
this?
private
Hey,
browsing on.
what's he been looking at
I just
before?
keep it on private.
You keep it on private
'Cause
browsing,
why
yeah?
not?
Well, why would you?
Why wouldn't you?
Well, why don't you want to be able to use your history and go back to things that you've been looking at, Unless those things that you've been looking at are in fact heinous.
Heinous?
Heinous, yeah.
What,
it's a
like
word.
heinous
Look it up.
crimes?
Exactly. Right, anyway, we're going to wrap it up there. It's not really so much of an Arsenal versus Chelsea match companion, just
Because
a
we
bit
don't
of
really give a
a
fuck
random
about those teams,
blabbering.
do we? It's 1-1. Let's have a look what happened there. Wilshere scored first, 63
Wilshere?
minutes. Fair enough to it.
Okay.
He's played for the first time for a long, long time now. It's years since he's played this many games in a row. He's a no one for England. I want Jack, as a Spurs fan, I want Wilshere for England, 100%. He's a phenomenal player. We are crying out
Is
for
he?
an English player that can play at
Or
the centre of the park,
is he?
that can create. Gunshy will
Let me just
agree
put this
with me.
out there.
People out there will agree with
Let me
me.
just put this out
Wilshere's
there.
a fantastic
Jack
player.
Wilshere's career is based off one performance when he was 19 years of age against Barcelona for Arsenal. Since then, what the fuck has he done?
No, he's a good player.
What the fuck has he done?
He's a solid player. When he's playing, if you keep him fit, He creates.
Yeah, but you can't
He
keep him fit.
creates.
He's made of freaking polystyrene or something. He's brittle.
We'll see. Well,
You
he's
can't
played
keep him
a
fit.
few games in a row.
Not to
No,
mention,
no.
not to mention
Good luck
anything.
to him.
He's just
Good
gonna go
luck
out
to him.
there, smoke cigarettes, do all this shit, not act like a professional
No,
footballer.
he's not. Who
Well,
said he's
because
like
he's done that loads of times, mate. Have you never seen the pictures of him smoking cigarettes out, partying it up?
Okay, right.
He's a
fair
fucking
enough, fair
footballer.
enough.
Take a little bit
Give
more.
him a chance.
Have a bit more
Brilliant
pride in
player.
your craft. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, the coconut jam says Lee Catam all over Jack Wilshere. I'd agree with you, mate. We need a bit of bollocks in the centre of the park. Jack Wilshere's hit and miss, you know. Okay, he can thread a ball through the eye of a needle. Was a great passer ball. Other than that, don't like anything about him.
I think he's a great little player. I do.
Well, you
He's
would,
also
mate.
scored. Hazard has scored a penalty on the 67th minute. We're in the 74th minute. I'd be happy with this score. I hope it stays 1-1 because that suits Tottenham, and I think it suits you United bastards as well, doesn't it? Really.
Right, we're going to wrap it up there anyway. But thank you to everybody who's tuned in live for this Pigcast podcast, The Pig and the Hen Show. Make sure to go over to iTunes, leave a 5-star rating and subscribe to the podcast over there. You can find it by searching Mr. Flying Pig HD's Pigcast podcast or The Pig and the Hen Show. So go over there. Please do that. We're also on soundcloud.com/Mr. Flying Pig HD. If you're new around here on YouTube, which this is currently being streamed live on, make sure you subscribe. Also, please do me a big favour. Smash a like on this video. You can come and check me out on social media at Mr. Flying Pig HD on all platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. He's on Twitter at Henry_Hotspur. You know, we have a bit of bants on this show, don't we? Sometimes we get pretty heated in here, but of course it's all in the best possible sort of
In jest.
in jest. That's it. So
It's not in jest, though. I mean it.
we
You
hope.
in jest.
Yeah, that's
Food.
it. We hope you guys enjoyed this. Getting involved in the comments for doing so. Sorry if I've not been able to reply to everybody's comments here, but to everybody who does get involved, keep doing it. You're a bunch of legends. Come back in a few minutes once this video has finished streaming and been published on the YouTube channel and get your comments in permanently. That way I'll see them and I'll be able to respond to them. And so will Henry Hotspur if he ever gets off his fucking lazy ass and signs into YouTube. Just sign in and reply to a fucking couple of these people's
I
comments,
should do.
mate.
I know I should. I can't.
You know?
I'm not even going to try and argue that. All right. I'm sorry.
Right, thanks very much for tuning in. This is the Pig, he's the Hen, on the Pig and the Hen Show on Flying Pig United. Have
Until
yourselves a
next
good one.
time.
Take it easy.
See ya.